What's going on, everybody? Happy to see you guys here tuning into some Pokemon. We got some Regulation G games, ranked. Every match you're going to see is previously recorded because I decided to make the smart move and mute my mic the whole time I was playing. So the whole time I was talking, my voice was not recorded. So we're going to rewatch the games and we're going to see how I did for the most part. I'm going to spoil it. They're all going like 50-50 for the most part. There's a few times I do really good, and then it'll balance out and do really bad. So right now we're getting the first match underway. We got a Kyogre mirror. I have Rillaboom out here as my partner. They have Sinistcha. They're gonna sub out their Kyogre actually and bring out the Incineroar. They're gonna get that little Intimidate boost off. They're also gonna sub out their Sinistcha. So. Oh, for a Gastrodon. I'm trying to remember how these matches went too. I don't really remember too well because these are already, for the most part, they're edited as well. So we fake out. We're not going to get the flinch off because of the double sub. We are going to get a Thunder off though on this Incineroar, which is still good. So they're down to a little bit below half. Do I Grassy Glide right here? I'm pretty sure that looks like the most obvious place for me to Grassy Glide the Gastrodon. But I'm also trying to probably protect myself against the fake out and Incineroar. I'm pretty sure I'm Choice Specs, right? I missed it when the whole screen was up, so we're gonna Thunder the Incineroar again. Okay, obviously, yeah, we saw that coming. So I did keep the Grassy Glide and we did get the one-hit KO on the Gastrodon. So yes, I do remember. Well, I thought I remembered. I was pretty confident until I was hovering over the switch menu. So not off to a bad start, I wouldn't say. I'm pretty sure now is where I'm probably gonna switch out the Incineroar is really what I'm thinking, especially if they send out Sinistcha. Rillaboom doesn't have the best matchup here. I mean, I have Knockoff, and it would be super effective still, but they have Terra also. Yeah, so Kingdra's gonna come in. I bet nobody's really been seeing Kyogre on this ladder because I just put it there because of Swift Swim. It's usually a pretty good Pokemon, probably better in singles more so, but I know everyone's always had trouble with Karen's Kyogre and anyone else that runs a Kyogre in the little Pokemon runs. So I do a double switch, okay. So Dragonite also came out. As you can see, I always run my shiny teams, except my Kyogre. This is two different Kyogres, and I was using the shiny one grade, so I wanted to do that. So they're going to go ahead Terra Incineroar here. It's a bug. That's a not a very common one, I would say, that people really pick. They're going to Rage Powder, doesn't really matter since I did a double switch. So I kind of see exactly what they're trying to do. They went for the Leech Life, and they're originally targeting Incineroar, trying to get that super effective damage, but also heal. Well, I mean, they're back to full health, so I mean, all that work I did previous doesn't really matter. I put a little bit of pressure, but at the end of the day, I don't think it did that good. Okay, we're gonna Tailwind. I missed what I did with the Kyogre. I looked at my phone. Sorry. That's fine. All I know is I'm Tailwinding. I don't really think I even need to. I think I did it just to help the Dragonite out, just to get the Tailwind off. But then again, for anybody else that comes in, I'm also just trying to have the speed. Yeah, so this is definitely a very bulky Incineroar. He could be Assault Vested. I haven't gotten to the level of this game to where I know exactly who's running what. But he's either very bulky, he wasn't running a Citrus Berry, so I mean, Assault Vest is like the next best option, you know? They're gonna do a Parting Shot into my Dragonite. That's kind of fine by me, really. I was able to set the Tailwind up. I have full health on him, so. Kyogre's gonna come back out here. We're gonna heal up from our grassy terrain. We're gonna go for another Hurricane. We're gonna go in the Sinistcha slot. We're doing a double down on the Sinistcha. They're probably gonna Rage Powder in. Oh, they did it. But I'm just trying to get rid of the Sinistcha, really. I got a crit on that, actually. I already forgot every single item that I have, honestly. Because I don't use this team anymore. I use some of the same people. This was a one-hit KO, right? Yeah. The 4 times weakness to ice from a Kyogre, it's going to be a KO every time, honestly. I thought even through multi-scale, I always thought multi-scale would at least help me there, but I guess not. Oh, my Kingdra's Assault Method. I had Weakness Palsy. Yeah, so I did have the Weakness Palsy. That would have been great if it would have been able to kick in. But we're going to send out Kyogre back out here. I had 2 special attackers, so this Incineroar Intimidate doesn't really do anything. Obviously, he's going to go for the Fake Out into Kyogre. Playing this regulation, basically the Fake Out's always going into Legendary. So you can either protect and it doesn't do any, you don't get that extra chip, or, you know, you just take the Fake Out. But I'm going straight for the Thunder here, predicting that they're not going to Fake Out Kyogre, which I don't remember what happens. I know there's one game I did hit the Thunder on a Kyogre. Did I not click Thunder? Oh my god, don't even listen to me. But yeah, see, he was trying to fake me out anyway, so I guess I wouldn't have got it off him. Doesn't really matter. Here we go, we're going to Hurricane Incineroar once again. It's not going to do quite enough, but we are going to get hit with an Ice Beam, which is just neutral damage. Yep, yeah, see, I am Choice Specs. Okay, so I'm basically just going to switch out. If they decided to go for an Ice Beam in the Kyogre spot, that'd be a crazy read. But I don't think they know that I'm Choice Specs. I don't think I've really done anything to give it away. We're going to set up the grassy terrain once again with the Rillaboom switch. I mean, we had no choice but to switch in the Rillaboom, or else we're stuck protecting the again. So luckily Kingdra ate up that Ice Beam, because we would have been screwed. So we finally take out that Incineroar. It took 3 hits, but Kingdra's going to go down here from the Ice Beam, but that's expected. They could be Choice Specs, actually. Alright, here comes my Kyogre back out here for the easy Thunder, and we have the Grassy Glider Woodhammer for whatever we want, really. Oh, I have Fake Out too, actually. They just canceled the battle. Okay, so that one was pretty... that one went pretty smooth for the most part. Here we are, we're going against Ice Rider, Calyrex, and then an Indeedee, which probably off rip, you already know Trick Room is going up. They're both Trick Room setters. Indeedee can easily follow me, which I think I'm going to do an Indeedee team as well. Indeedee with Mewtwo, and I'm even going to try out, I'm going to try out Giratina probably with that too. Something. I'm going to use Indeedee a lot more, just for the follow me. Same with Clefairy. I'm going for the early Origin Pulse with the Terra in the rain. The good thing about Origin Pulse, as long as it hits, you know, it's hitting both of the other team's Pokemon, so follow me really doesn't do anything. Yep, just like that. Fake Out's blocked anyway. Ooh, and so I get the activation on both, and we get the knockout. Choice Specs, In the Rain, Terra, Stab, all that good stuff to get the double KO on. Especially on a threat like Ice Rider Calyrex. And we did knock off just in case. It would have been in probably the Indeedee slot, I guess. But they're going to send out Blood Moon or Saluna. I'm thinking about throwing him into a team 2 with Miraidon, so that'll definitely be a future video for sure. And they have Wicked Blow or Urshifu. So, did I say Urshifu? Urshifu. Oh, this time I brought Pelipper. Basically, it's the same team instead of Dragonite. But we're going to go for another Origin Pulse. There's not really any reason not to. Like, there's no reason for me to switch it. I have Pelipper. I don't remember why I did this switch, honestly. Ooh, they got a crit on that too. That did a lot of damage. And Urshifu is avoiding that attack. That's great. But Ursaluna should be KO'd for sure. Yep. Not a very... Is it special defense? I don't remember. I think it's a defensively strong Pokemon, not Not special defense though, unless you're um, doing like an assault vest at max special defense. Here they go for the sucker punch, protected by psychic terrain, which they set that up themselves. And the Urshifu avoids it for the second time, but we basically have our whole team. So this Hurricane's gonna come out here, bring it to Sash. And then we're gonna go ahead, same thing, Hurricane, Origin Pulse. And they're still trying to do a sucker punch through the psychic terrain. He must be choice banded. No, he wicked blowed me earlier. What am I talking about? He just used a focus eyes. What are we doing? Sober up. With there, we get the Origin Pulse. Finally get that KO. On to the final game for at least this video. We got a Regieleki and a Tornadus. So this is my first time going against Regieleki too. I haven't seen him since Sword and Shield. I've never used him. I've only seen him vaguely in the competitive scene, just from even watching. But first time my experience going up. This one I know I lost. Now seeing what matches up, I lost for sure. Because I'm pretty sure Aleki just one-hit KOs my Kyogre with the Thunder move. And I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, as you can see, I have no idea what to do. And I didn't even know his speed was 200 either, so I definitely transferred mine over. So I decided to go for a Water Terra here. Honestly, I do not know the thought process behind any of this. I think it was a bad lead. Definitely, seeing that a Regieleki was good. Because they went for the Tailwind. And they honestly don't really need to. Yeah, and I basically set up the rate for them to get that free Thunder. Yeah, I don't know why we're not switching out there. I don't know what our game plan was there. But having Regieleki there as the lead is already like a lot. I go for the Skull to see. I do get the one-hit knockout with that little Life Orb chip. He's very frail. Usually they're under Focus Sash from what I've seen, but it's not really a good like, let's say I switch. I should have switched to the Dragonite there. I eat up the Thunder, and then I knock out Regieleki for free. Yeah, so that's definitely a misplay on my part, but you know, that's what the whole point of looking at the film is really. Maybe it does help that I'm like rewatching it, then I can obviously learn from my mistakes, hopefully. Okay, so we're knocking off the Tornadus just in case the Covert Cloak's there. I've definitely run into a few Covert Cloaks, so I'm just trying to make sure I take him out. They went for the Helping Hand, Legal Storm, and that's going to take out Rillaboom for sure. That would be another switch, technically. But then again, I'm not expecting a Helping Hand. I think if it's not Helping Hand, I live that for sure. This is definitely a bulky Tornadus as well. Because I think that should normally kill. I mean, it is a Kingdra. Kingdra's a pretty good special attacker, but maybe it just doesn't ever kill. So again, I'm not really good with all the calcs and everything, but for the most part, this match is pretty much set. I mean, they go for another Bleakwood Storm. They're just getting some more chip damage on me. I know I don't really have enough answers. They haven't even brought out their legendary. We do take out the Tornadus finally. I don't remember what Frograph is going for. I think it was a Psychic. Nope, Dazzling Gleam to get a little bit more chip. I was able to pop the weakness policy on my Dragonite, but with their Tailwind up, he's just not fast enough to really get by. And I don't have extreme speed on this one. This is a special attacking set, so I mean, I did set up my Tailwind, so I think they have one more turn, right? Or did theirs finish? No, they still had one more turn, so they had their Kyogre. I just don't have enough resources. Like, if I made a switch and even sacked off Kingdra, it would have been a lot better. But that's definitely going to wrap up this video. We went 2-1 to start, at least the series I'm recording. I played a few matches before, didn't record. I wanted to get a feel for the new regulation. I have some regulation E matches I might consider posting just because I actually was able to get some master molds here and that, so I definitely want to showcase that. That might be like an extra episode here and there I'll definitely talk over. But they're definitely going to finish me off here with the Terra Water in the rain. I'm pretty sure they did an Origin Pulse or a Water Spout. And they did a Health Beacon. So you already know that's cheat sheet. So I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy some online Pokemon matches. If you guys have teams or anything you guys kind of want to see, you can, you know, leave a message or anything like that. But for the most part, I'm just using the teams that I'm just creating on Pokemon I like. Yeah, this one was very pretty, but we didn't get 4-0'd. Alright, so like I said, it's going to wrap it up. I will see you guys in the next one.